First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, Bashem, Rekakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders, the apostles, and the prophets of Great Millstone, and to the Akim listening and learning, Shalom. The name of this lesson is going to be called The Calm Before the Storm. The Calm Before the Storm. Right now, throughout the globe, even though people are scared and people are, really can't discern the signs of the time, they are calm because they're in their houses. The mirth in the city, it's gone. So everybody right now just waiting, before this little period to pass. Even 45 said, by April the 13th, he want the country open back up and operate, so commerce can take place, so, and especially during this time period, coming up April, springtime, you got the weddings, people planning their weddings, you got the summertime coming, the parks and the water parks are open, so people, be back at how they mirth again, in the NBA and the football, they trying to get their season back kicked off. So baseball, so right now, this is the calm before the storm. And we know that, we don't know, but at least the men of Great Millstone, mainly the elders, apostles, and the prophets, they've been prophesying about this time for over 30 years now. So, I'm a student of Great Millstone. I'm not a member, but I am a student, and I believe in the teachings because it is the 100% truth. So, with that being said, again, this lesson is the calm before the storm. Apostle Tahar, he had coined this year 2020 the year of prophecy, and he been right, and he's only been right because the Most High is dealing with him and the men of Great Millstone. So right now, again, this COVID-19 got their globe on lockdown. The mirth has ceased in the cities. The mirth has ceased in the cities. But we know that it's probably picked back up. Again, like I stated earlier, that during April, by the middle of April, maybe even May, that commerce might start back taking place. But for us who are mainly men of Great Millstone and those who are following the teachers of Great Millstone, we hope that these are the end times, the latter days, as the Most High Yahweh Hashem said, and that is happening now. But if not, that's okay, because we know this is, anything else is a prelude to the calm before the storm. So, which I'm going to get to my first scripture. It's going to go to Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. Again, my first scripture is going to come out of Habakkuk, the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. And it reads, it said, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it surely come. It will not tarry." And this the book of Habakkuk saying. They said that it will surely come. This prophecy will be true, because the Most High out of his mouth he's spoken it, and who can disannul it? So this to come before the storm. Now you just got to wait, and you got to be on a watchful eye, and that's gonna take me to my second scripture. Is gonna come out of the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. We're gonna go to Matthew, the 24th chapter. And I think it's around the 36. I'm thinking the 36. That's 36. I don't have my glasses on. Did they even go down to the we're still in Habakkuk? Okay, I gotta hit the next arrow. Okay, let's go to 36. Yeah, we're gonna go to 36, and it said, and it reads as follows. This is Matthew 24 and 36. But of that day and hour no man know, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. I'm going to read that again, this is Matthew 24:36. But of that day and hour, knoweth no man. Correction, Salakia. But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but only my Father, only Yahweh knows that day. And Yahweh Shai, he can't wait until the Father, Yahweh, sent him, say, hey, you can go. And he preparing this day to return. So we're going to go to this 24:17. But as the days of Noah were, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For as the days that were before the floods, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So right now we're in a down period. Again, this is the calm. So the prophecies are not going to lie. So the people going to be eating, they're going to be marrying, they're going to be eating and drinking. And usually when people really doing all that, having a mirth, is doing this spring and summer months. So, again, no one is saying that the end is here. We saying it's near. We don't know when. Only the Yahweh Shai know when he going to send his son, back to the earth, to render his recompense to the heathen, mainly Esau, Edom, for the spoiling of the children of Israel. So, but we do know the end is night. So, and what's been said in the scriptures must be fulfilled. The mirth got to be happening in the city. People got to be, thinking that, hey, everything back to normal. We out here, we having cookouts and barbecues, eating abominable foods. People gonna be having, especially maybe in New Orleans, they're gonna be having their crab bars with they gumbo. In Texas, they'll probably be at the park barbecuing. They pork ribs and all the other abominable foods. In Georgia, they'll probably be celebrating. The Sodomites be in Georgia celebrating. That's mirth for Babylon. That's mirth. That's commerce taking place as well. So, but we know the scriptures won't lie because it said it right there. But as the days were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. So we know that the scriptures, the prophecies got to come to pass. And we know we're near, again, the calm before the storm. But the men of Great Millstone, and for those who are following the teachings of Great Millstone, we're on watch. We're on watch. We're on a watchful lookout, trying to warn the people in the highways and the byways and the use of this internet that, hey, you people need to wake up out of slumber, because our salvation is nearer than we ever believed, roughly paraphrasing, that's Romans 13 and 11, But we're going to be on a watchful eye. And we're going to go to Mark. We're going to go to Mark, the book of Mark, one chapter over. We're going to go to Mark. We're going to go to 13. We're going to go to around the 32nd verse. It's Mark 13 and 32. We're going to go to Mark 13 and 32. Mark 13, we're going to read from Mark 13, 32 all the way to 37. And Mark 13 and 32. It said, of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son of Man, but the Father. Again, saying the same thing that was spoken in the book of Matthew, that no man knoweth the time and hour that the Most High, that Yahweh Shai is going to return to the earth. But you need to be on a watchful eye. And the men of Great Millstone and those who follow the teachings of Great Millstone, we are under a watchful eye. Speaking about the prophecies and downfall and destruction of America, i.e. Babylon, i.e. spiritual Egypt. In verse Matthew 13 and 32. 13 to 33. But take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. Hey, watch and pray. Watch, pray, and fast, because we know not when the time is. Because, again, no one knows that time, hour, or day. 13 and 34. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. And again, that's the elders, apostles, and the prophets of Great Millstone, and the Akim, who listen and learn. That he gave it to authority to the prophets. The prophets bringing out the word through the highways and the byways. But Israel, hardhead. In Israel, it's you black, you so-called black, Latino, Mexican, and Native Americans. You don't want to listen. You want to be hardhead. We're stiff-necked people. It's always spoken that from the beginning. Y'all vexed Moses in the wilderness, how wicked and stiff-necked we were. But that's all right. Right now, the elders, the prophets, the elders of Great Millstone, they are on watch. I'm on watch, and I'm just a student of theirs. Just learning, listening, and learning underneath the elders and the prophets and the apostles of Great Millstone. And we're gonna go to this 13 and 35. It said, "Watch ye therefore." Again, it says 13:33. "Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at evening, at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning." Again, no man know the hour, time, and day when the Most High Yahweh shall be returning. But least come suddenly, he find you sleeping. And that's what's going to happen. And sleeping don't mean that you're going to be in your bed. Sleeping means you're going to be out here in these streets. You probably going to be at a barbecue eating pork, a pork chop sandwich, a rib sandwich, a pork rib sandwich, with some pork and beans. You're probably going to be, at a gumbo ball, ball, celebrating. Might be, probably be at one of the little, the little parades, the pride parades. That's what it means, sleeping. Not just physically sleeping. And yeah, and some gonna be sleeping, but you need to be on watch. And I thank Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah for the prophets, again, the elders and the prophets of Great Millstone, But most importantly, I thank Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah for waking me up out of my slumber. And 13:37, "And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch." And the word that's being spread, from all the camps of Great Millstone is that they telling people to be on the watch, to repent, to come back to your Most High Lord, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Again, our people won't listen. But the 2/3, and for the 2/3, you're going to take your destruction. You're going to fall with Esau, Edom, who is the white man, and the other heathen nations. If that's what you want, so be it. But the elect, we're on watch. We praying, fasting, and just waiting for that glorious day of the return of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah to the earth. Well, again, this lesson wasn't meant to be long. Hopefully it was informative. Again, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. I want to give another double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the prophets of Great Millstone, and to the Akim listening and learning. I want to say shalom, and on to the next one.